What is quid pro quo? Quid pro quo is a Latin phrase that literally means something for something or this for that. In English, it means an exchange of goods, services, favors, or any kind of value. It is in a situation in which someone does something in exchange for something else. Originally, the phrase quid pro quo was used in a medical context, where it meant substituting one medicine for another. People who lived in the first half of the 16th century would go to the chemist to get a medicine they needed, but if it wasn't available by the time, they would get a quid pro quo, a substitute. The phrase quid pro quo is commonly used in the legal system, but also in the financial industry or in politics. So pretty much any way exchanges happen. How to use quid pro quo? Quid pro quo is treated as a noun in English, so you can use it and modify it as you would use any other noun. If you want to say that you have done something without the expectation of getting something else in return, you can say that it wasn't a quid pro quo. Politicians often say things like that when they want to say that their actions were not influenced by the motive of personal gain. In cases of quid pro quo business contracts, the term takes a negative connotation because major corporations often cross ethical boundaries in order to enter into this very valuable mutual beneficial agreement with other major business. In these deals, large sums of money are often at play and can consequently lead to promises of exclusive partnerships indefinitely or promises of distortion of economic reports. Special consideration, quid pro quo and politics. Quid pro quo arrangements may also exist in the political realm. In exchange for donations, a politician may be obliged to provide a future consideration regarding policy making or decision making. Such quid pro quo does not imply a bribe, however, merely the understanding that the politician will consider the donor's wishes when create policy or voting on legislation. I will provide you now some English phrases similar to the quid pro quo. The English language doesn't like phrases with similar meaning to quid pro quo. If someone says, "You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours," they probably are not talking about scratching backs. They are talking about an arrangement in which a favor is traded for a favor, which is a quid pro quo. You can also say favor for a favor, which is another type of deal that's like quid pro quo. Well guys, that's all for this video. I hope you like it. If you did, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.